Okay, we're back. We're in Van Nuys now. I love the beautiful session scheduling system that we have where anyone in the art tech can schedule themselves for any position at any time. As long as nobody else scheduled it. Even if somebody else is online, you can just decide, oh, nope, I know I scheduled for later, but I decided I want it now, and I moved it up on the schedule, so now I actually have a booking. That's why my last stream was 5 minutes fucking long. And now we're in Van Nuys instead of San Diego. Why is chat disabled for this live stream? It should not be disabled. Why is chat disabled for this live stream? It's not supposed to be. It is not supposed to be. All right, we're gonna... Details. Oh, restriction made for kids. Oops, I did not mean to say this show was made for kids. That's why there's no chat. Oh God, it's not made for kids. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Now we're doing better. Now we have a chat. Okay. Great. Great. So yeah, we'll be in Van Nuys now for the rest of the evening. Unless somebody schedules themselves for a Van Nuys session while I'm online. If someone schedules themselves on Van Nuys, I'm gonna go jump into a river. I think we're safe. If somebody schedules themselves on Van Nuys, I'm going to Yuma. Nobody's scheduling themselves on fucking Yuma. Or we'll go to Grand Canyon. We'll go to I have the liveries for both, by the way. Grand Canyon and Yuma. We'll go there if someone schedules a Van Nuys session while I'm sitting here. I could not believe that. I could not, but we were sitting here until the training session happened at 1700 Pacific time. And then I went, no, it was 14. What time was it? What time was it? It was like 2 hours ago, or I guess 2.5 hours ago now. And I checked the schedule, went and got a pizza, came back and logged in, thought, oh, I got 2 hours. And I said, no, I actually just moved my booked session up. So now I have my booked time now. Oh. How convenient. I should do that whenever I want a position. Just schedule myself and now I have a booking. Extremely convenient. So yeah, we'll sit here and do fuck all nothing. Out in the valley. Oh, look, we have life. Cherokee 322901, Van Nuys Tower. Go ahead. November 322901, squawk 2071. Three two two nine one. Read back correct. Advise ready for taxi. November 322901. Read back correct. Advise ready for taxi. Charlie. Alpha Charlie. LA departure 5x5. This is Van Nuys Tower. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I will update that. Thank you. Yeah, I have to update. You know, I did this when I was in San Diego, and then, you know, when you get kicked off and you have to go to a different tower, you have to change the name of the audio input thing that has the pilot. So thank you for alerting me. I'll update the voice switch. Yeah, I had it all set up, and then I don't know if you noticed, somebody scheduled their session fucking right when I started mine, for right 10 minutes after I started. So anyway, we're here. I know you know, but I'm just reminding you in case you forgot that that's the whole reason we're even in Van Nuys, because we can't keep a seat in San Diego for longer than 10 minutes without somebody abusing the schedule. And yeah, I consider that abuse. It was fine. You want to schedule yourself 1900 PDT? Fine. Fine. I'll abide. I thought, oh, I've got 2 hours. Considering I just checked it right before I picked up a pizza 45 minutes earlier. I mean, it really is bullshit. And here's my definition of bullshit. And here's the thing. You don't have to agree. No one has to agree. No one has to agree. I'm a full-grown guy. I'm in my fucking 30s, okay? I've been doing this shit long enough with people to know my opinion, and I don't give a fuck about anyone else's anymore. You don't have to agree if you don't want to, but I run everyone by my own metric. Would I do that shit? That's how I run it. Would I fucking schedule myself for like 20 minutes after a guy just got on? I mean, it's crazy. When I already have a session scheduled, and I do it every Saturday night, I schedule myself for a session. I mean, it's crazy.
We are ready to taxi you to the active.
November 322901. Van Nuys altimeter 2987. Runway 16 right. Taxi via Alpha Charlie. Correction, Alpha 3 Alpha Charlie.
Altimeter setting 2987, runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha 3 Charlie for Cherokee 32291.
And Cherokee 32291, it's Alpha 3 Alpha Charlie.
Alpha 3 Alpha Charlie for 32291.
Beautiful. Oh, and here we go. Diamond 105 Papa Sierra. I wonder who that could be, David. Great to see you, man. Out here in Van Nuys. All the way out here in cold, lonely, broken Van Nuys. All the way out here in Van Nuys.
Van Nuys Tower 32291. Is it okay if we do a quick run-up before we take off?
November 32291, a firm. When you're holding short of 16 right, you can go ahead and do the run-up and advise ready for departure.
Local 32291. Thank you so much.
All right. And we will send him out of here westbound.
Van Nuys Tower, November 105, Pop Sierra, request pattern work.
November 105, Papa Sierra, Van Nuys Tower. What's up, brother? Squawk 4734 and say aircraft type.
4734, and we are Diamond BA40 for November 105, Papa Sierra.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I saw that when he spawned. November 105, Papa Sierra, read back correct. Advise ready for taxi. And really, I could have just squawked him 1200. Because once LA Center comes online, if he comes online, I'm just going to tell him to do that anyway. Oh, I just see the chat. David Roth, no Vatsim audio on stream. Star of the AV Geek Bros actually crashing out. Hell yeah, I'm fucking crashing out. Dude, here, look. For better or fucking worse, you always know where you fucking stand with me. If I say to you, you're fucking awesome, I love what you're doing, you know I love what you're fucking doing. I'm not bullshitting you. Likewise, if you do some shit that I think is fucking bullshit, I will admit I think it's fucking bullshit. And I'm not trying to be selfish or anything like that. I understand sharing. I understand everything, okay? When people have training sessions, I have no fucking problem. When I want to get on and somebody's on the position, I have no fucking problem. I just live my life. I go do something else. Or I go to Burbank or Van Nuys. Okay, Leo, you're in timeout. Boom. Timed out, bro. And I love you, Leo. You're the man, but you're timed out. You are timed out, my dude. I don't think it's unreasonable. Oh, damn, Muhammad. I thought that was Muhammad, fuck you. You're Muhammad, you're timed out. I forget. TRP Jake is Leo. See, you guys use different fucking names everywhere. I can't keep it all straight. Muhammad, I probably know. Well, you're still in timeout. Yeah, in fact, you're in timeout longer now that I know it's you, Muhammad. I was being fucking easy on Leo. Yeah. Now the bed's twice as long because it's Muhammad. It's not Leo. Yeah, bro. Of course I'm crashing out. I'm just Muhammad. You know I'm fucking kidding with you, bro. Jesus. You're minimizing my suffering. You're minimizing my pain, and I don't appreciate that. I want to be coddled. I want to be loved. I want to be told that I'm the most important person in the universe. Okay, that's what I need, and you're not giving me that, so you're in timeout. We'll see you in the chat tomorrow, Muhammad. You can still DM me on Vatsim. I'm still here for you. And any point outs that we may need to have together, or whatever. Do we even interact? Does Van Nuys Tower, does Van Nuys Tower ever say anything to fucking whatever you're on, Manhattan? Which is definitely not Manhattan. We're in LA. But 24-3, does Van Nuys ever talk to 24-3?
Van Nuys Tower, November 5 Pop Sierra, ready for taxi.
November 5 Pop Sierra, Lindbergh Tower, runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha 2, Alpha Charlie.
Alpha 2, Alpha Charlie to 16 right, November 5 Pop Sierra, thank you.
I'm not sure if Alpha 2 or Alpha 3 even matters, really. Or if one, I guess I'll just keep them straight in case I got somebody taxiing out on Alpha 2 and, I got some other guy taxiing on the other one. Van Nuys has to give caution to Burbank runway 8 arrivals. Yes. Okay, I do know that. Yeah, and you won't talk to Manhattan unless you... Okay, cool. And I do appreciate that because I was wondering, I have a guy's VFR departure like northwest bound. But I was wondering if he is southbound. I guess I would not coordinate that. Even though nobody's online, I would just send him to the dark side until he gets over to, I guess, the Class Bravo. Really? Oh, shit. I got this guy doing his run-up here. Oh, okay. He's in the run-up area. Isn't that nice? These general aviation airports, they actually have the run-up area. I was getting stressed out like he was going to be blocking somebody down there. There are our guys. There's our guys there.
Van Nuys Tower, Cherokee 32291, holding short of runway 16 right at Charlie, requesting a right wind departure.
November 32291. Wind wind 120 at 1 12 wind 120 at 10. Right downwind departure approved. 16 runway 16 right, clear for takeoff. Jesus, that was the worst I've ever done. Yeah, I'll just start over. Cherokee, November 32291. Wind 120 at 10. Right downwind departure approved. Runway 16 right, clear for takeoff. That was better.
Correction for 32291. I would like a right crosswind departure. 32291.
Roger that. Cherokee 32291. Wind 120 10. Right crosswind departure approved. 16 right, clear for takeoff. I didn't say the word runway.
Clear for takeoff. 16 right. Cherokee 32291. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. It is always a pleasure. When you're able to can keep your seat here in the control tower, it's really a pleasure. When you log in and you do your controller duties and you're able to stay logged in for longer than 10 minutes. It is always a pleasure. When you're forcibly removed after 5 minutes because somebody updated the schedule while you were eating pizza less than an hour ago, that is not pleasurable. Diamond 105 Papa Sierra, wind 120 10. 16 right, runway 16 right, line up and wait.
16 right, line up and wait. Cherokee 5 Papa Sierra.
Dre, what's up, dude? Of course, Van Nuys when I'm not online. Yeah. Hey, Tony, can you check DMs when you get a chance? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Hopefully it's something fun and not something not fun. Hopefully it's a fun type of message. Something good. Or neutral. I'll take neutral. Neutral would be good if it's a good neutral message. I would like that. November 105 Papa Sierra, make right, close traffic, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
Right, close traffic, 16 right, clear for takeoff, November 5 Papa Sierra.
Yeah, I would like for the Cherokee to go ahead and turn his crosswind. That would be nice. Cherokee 291, turn right crosswind.
Turning right crosswind, Cherokee 2291.
Please. Like ASAP Roz expecting at the end of the runway. He's like a mile and a half, 2 miles past. Fun for me mainly just benefits you. Isn't that fun, though? That is fun. Anything that benefits me is always fun. Anything that benefits somebody else at my expense, never fun. Oh, God. Oh, yes. We've done it again. Matthew, oh, what's up, bro? Thanks for tuning in, man. Good to see you, man. Matthew, if you're around, you should come fly. I've only got one guy in the pattern. You know, I could fit like 4 more of you guys in here. Cherokee 32291, leaving Van Nuys class Delta to the west. LA Center's offline. Squawk and maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. We'll see you.
Frequency change approved. Squawk VFR. Thank you so much. I will see you in a little bit. 32291.
Thanks, man. Swoop. Diamond 5 Papa Sierra, runway 16 right, clear for the option. Oh, Matthew, oh, did I ever?
Diamond 5 Pop Sierra.
Yeah, you missed, Matthew, you missed me crashing out on here for the last 27 minutes, according to Muhammad. This has been a crash out stream of sorts. Well, Matthew, oh, you were here earlier, you remember. As you remember, earlier this afternoon, I was on tower with ground. We had like, I don't know, 100, maybe 1,000 people on the ground. We had 1,000 departures on the ground earlier, okay? Yeah, we fit them all. And then we got kicked off for a training session. I'm never upset about that. That's always completely okay. Even if it's spontaneous, that's always a great idea. I'm always happy to yield the training sessions. Of course, I would never be even a little bit salty. And then Matthew, if you remember, we talked about myself and ground. We're going to come back. We'll be back in an hour after the training session. We'll be back. And I even grumbled. I will admit, I'll admit to something. I bitched a little bit. I even bitched a little bit at the fact that somebody had scheduled for 1900 PDT. I did bitch a little bit. I thought, you know what? I find it, and I know it's allowed. So it's my, and I even said, if you remember in that stream, I said, it's my personal shortcoming to be upset about this because it's part of the rules. So who am I to bitch about something that is part of the rules? Okay, who am I? So I, you know, you remember, you were here. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to. Okay. So then I come back. It's 1700 PDT. And I even considered coming to Van Nuys. So I thought, well, it's only 2 hours. I want to be on for longer than 2 hours. I was again kind of annoyed that somebody had a session for 1900 Pacific time. But I thought, fuck it. I'll do the 2 hours. And guess what? What'll happen? I'll have the runway cam on. We'll have all this traffic. And then he'll inherit all this traffic that I built up. But that's fine. Then I'll probably just go fly. No big deal. I'll do my 2 hour session. And I'm on for like 8 to 10 minutes. And then I get a message from the dude who scheduled for 1900. And he goes, hey, my session's here. Can I get on? I said, my brother in Christ, you scheduled yourself for 1900. Oh, no, I moved it up. It's now 1730 is my session now. Can I just have it now? Yeah, I guess if that's how it works. If that's how it works, I guess. Yeah, sure. Here. Yeah. Just whenever you want it, just schedule yourself on the website, and then you could just kick the guy off. It's not a big deal. So, yes, Matthew O, we did get kicked off Lindbergh again. And now we're in Van Nuys for the foreseeable future. We've been banished to the valley. Is this how people IRL feel when they move out here? Because I've been to California like once. I went to San Diego like once in my life. And I feel like you'd want to be, I mean, now this is beautiful. I'm not taking anything away from this hazy, fucking arid beauty that we have here. But, you know, it just seems like you'd want to be either more in the beach or more in the mountains, not kind of stuck. I just wonder if the feeling I'm feeling in Van Nuys is how other people feel when they, you know, live out here. I mean, I'm in Texas, so I really am not one to fucking talk. I live in Fort Worth, Texas, which is way worse than anywhere that we're talking about today. Okay, so I'm not here to shit on where anybody lives, because doesn't get much worse here. It's really hot, and then it's really cold, and we have no natural anything. Okay, Matthew, oh, finally some sympathy. Matthew, oh, man, I'd be hella mad. Yes, that accurately describes the feeling. Okay, Muhammad came in here, and my dear friend Muhammad, who I love, who I'm sure is still watching, who is certainly still in timeout, came in here like a Russian bot to try to confound the narrative, to try to sway the people, and I'm not having it. Number 105 Pop Sierra, 1 right, clear for the option.
16 right, clear for the option. Can we get a wooden check?
Yeah, I knew I know you're watching. Number 105 Papa Sierra, wind 120 at 10. Now, David is doing some beautiful touch and goes, by the way. I'm not saying any of this to take away from David's beautiful pattern work. And by the way, David is an S2. Yeah, I was going to say a local controller, and then I decided to say an S2. He is an S2 local controller here at the LA Virtual RTAC. Dre Alexander, I can confirm that the Valley sucks. All right, good. Malibu is much nice. See, that's what I'm talking about. Used to be in Glendale, now in Malibu. Okay, exactly. When I think of moving to fucking SoCal, I'm thinking Malibu. Yeah. Where Pepperdine is. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Okay. And then when you're out here, it's like, I'm in Cali. Yeah. We're out here. That's how I feel controlling out here. So yeah, it's got to be the same feeling. I even have the scenery. Okay. I want everyone to notice I even have the scenery. I don't remember though. I think it was freeware. now that I'm thinking about it, I think the Van Nuys was freeware. Vegas would be so awesome. I just love Vegas. I'll be in Vegas sometime this year. I haven't smelled the flowers at the Bellagio in too long. I am not a gambler, by the way. I'm also not a whore guy, so it's weird that I like Vegas because I'm not into whores or gambling, and I don't really know what else there is to do. I like to drink a little, but not much. I have no tolerance. Van Nuys and Burbank are the only reason I go to the Valley for flying stuff and the occasional sushi bar. God, it's been too long since I've been to a sushi bar. I don't know why, but some of the ground textures look weird to me. They just seem slightly off. I can't tell if it's my trim or what I have going on here. But don't like some of these textures just look. Maybe it is the scenery that I got. Some of these textures just look like kind of janky. Like, okay, this is a straight line, but it's... Yeah, this is... Oh, it's my rendering. Look, yeah, because in other views, it does look okay. Huh. All right, well... Maybe I'm in low... I have auto FPS on. Maybe I'm just in low settings. Because I'm doing so much stuff. No, 60 FPS. Clouds are in high. I am into the legal marijuana. That is something and in Vegas, it's very cheap and very good. I'm right near the Oklahoma border, though, so it's not really, that would not be a reason why I would travel somewhere. You know, in fact, I've become a bit of a snob. I'll just say, oh, we have better in Oklahoma, even though I'm in Texas. Shh. It's basically legal everywhere. Once Joe Rogan moved to Texas and started smoking weed in front of the governor, I'm pretty sure they just keep it illegal so that they can still do racist stuff, that they want to do. Like, I'm pretty sure that's why so they can just selectively enforce it on whatever groups they don't want or don't like. Diamond 105 Papa Sierra, runway 16 right, clear for the option.
16 right, clear for the option, Diamond 5 Pop Sierra.
Oh yeah, well, California just about invented legal marijuana. Denver or maybe it was at the same time, but I believe, I know Colorado was the first because I was. All right, I know some of y'all in the stream chat are probably most are younger than me, but I attended the first fully legal 420 in Denver. That was in 2014. I got so paranoid. Oh man. I also discovered Smash Burger on that trip. Yeah, I knew Colorado was the first. I just couldn't remember it. I think California was the first for medical, maybe, but for fully legal, it was Colorado. And I just know because they held the Cannabis Cup there in 2014, and my sister and I went, and we got tickets to the Cannabis Cup, and that was just unbelievable. And you know how like you think you're into a hobby and then you meet people who are really into that hobby? That's what the Cannabis Cup was like for me. I think back to that experience, and like whenever I see anyone who's like really into something that I'm kind of into, I remember the Cannabis Cup. You know what I mean? Like you guys are into flight sim, and then you see a guy with like 10,000 hours who greases every landing, says every word perfectly, and you're like, oh my God. That was me at the Cannabis Cup. I thought, wow, I thought I was a real toker. And then I see these people who have clearly dedicated their entire lives. And I don't mean to like a business or anything like good with the I mean, literally their whole dedication has just been smoking weed. Like, I mean, it's indescribable. I mean, I never knew people could be so dedicated to it. And I really consider, especially at the time, this was in my early to mid 20s. I considered myself, a very strong enthusiast. I felt like I was the ultimate stoner. And boy, I really met the ultimate stoners that weekend. I think it was like the middle of a week, actually. Whoa, beautiful stop and go. Manhattan, Van Nuys, good. You're so gay. No, hell no. You'll be your time will run out in 24 hours. Hell yeah, coming up in my chat with that bullshit? Hell no. Well, yeah, you know, don't do the crime if you can't serve the time, my dude. I actually don't even know how to untime out anybody, so you fucked up the wrong one today. Why are you so obsessed with my stream, Mohammed? Go watch the San Diego runway cam. Go watch Lindbergh's runway cam. Get off of mine. They've got that.
Simon 5 Pop Sierra, request short approach.
They've got it for the next 4 hours. 5 Papa Sierra, runway 16, right. Short approach approved. Clear for the option.
Short approach approved, cleared for the option. 5 Pop Sierra.
Oh, that's right. They don't have a runway camera. Oops. That's a special thing that we only do here in Van Nuys. That's a special little thing that we only do here in beautiful, sunny, not hazy at all, Van Nuys. Attention all aircraft, Van Nuys information uniform is now current. Wind 120 at 11. Altimeter 2987. Dre said, I'm dreaming of the Vision Jet right now. Yeah, bro. I might go fly after this. All right. Hold on. I gotta. You think I should use circuits in the F-35? Bro, I just realized how cooked circuits are in the Vision Jet. I should be normally use 152. You think I should use circuits in the F-35? Bro, I don't get this thing people have, like, and I mean, I get it, but, like, people are weird sometimes about what airplane belongs in a circuit. And here's the thing, they all belong, actually, in the pattern. The thing is, here's the only problem, actually, is, like, people get, and not that this happens often, but just to give you, for instance, if you fly the Airbus or the 737 and you only fly that shit on autopilot, don't take it into the pattern for the first time on fucking Vatsim when you don't know how to, when you can't control it well enough to keep it 1,500 feet or less And yeah, you've got a damn near direct crosswind, like right at basically. You're not at the crosswind maximum for that diamond, but dude, you're pretty close to it. If it starts gusting, you're really close to it. And the funny thing is, I wouldn't have even noticed based on some of these approaches you've been doing. I mean, really, you've been keeping it nice. But like, you know, if you fly an F-35 around the pattern, like, here's the thing: just because you can go 500 miles per hour doesn't mean you're going to, because you're in the pattern. You're still going to go like 100 or 120, maybe 150. You know, like 737, I'll take it around the pattern, and I'll go 160 to 180 around the pattern. But the pattern for the 737 is going to be 500 feet higher than the little planes, and it's going to be about a mile wider than the little planes. So you're really not going to be interfering with the little planes in the pattern, because you're going to be above and around them. It's just a timing difference of getting y'all in. So it's a little more complicated for the guy in the tower.
5 Pop Sierra, can you get that call, please?
Diamond 5 Pop Sierra from runway 16 right, clear for the option.
16 right, clear for the option. 5 Pop Sierra.
Yeah, I was just noticing he was getting a little farther on the downwind. If I zoom out too far on these little places, if I zoom out too far, it makes it seem, it's hard to tell if the guy's like far on downwind on my radar. Of course, okay, what's oh, that's cool. We've got a Britain Norman Defender on the ground. Okay. It's like a twin prop. Almost looks like a de Havilland Beaver or something, or Twin Otter. It looks sick. You can't fly an A380 at Van Nuys. I will not clear you at Van Nuys. I can't. But yeah, if you're at an airport that allows A380s, you can do pattern work at a fucking A380. Yeah, of course. Of course. But you better fly a normal good type pattern or they're going to kick you the F out. You know, I mean, you know, you can't bust the airspace or anything. I do it in the 737 and I know how to do it, but I get people on the frequency, not the controller, like random guys being like, is that a 737 in the pattern? I'm like, yeah, bro. I mean, is there anything else weird about what's going on? Just the aircraft type? All right. I know it's weird though. I mean, I'm not acting like it's not weird to see. There's actually a great airport in Florida, Kilo Tango November Tango, TNT. It's that's a great. I like to get on Vatsim like early in the morning and do pattern work there in like a 737 because that's what it's meant for. That airport it's what is it called, like Miami-Dade or Broward-Dade or some shit like that. Training airport or training center.
Tower, is anyone online in the tower?
Van Nuys Tower or A firm?
Hi. This is Britain Norman 430 Echo Papa requesting taxi to runway 16 right for departure to the south. VFR under 3,000 feet. Just going to do a quick tour, come straight back.
Britain Norman 430 Echo Papa, runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha Charlie. Advise ready for departure.
Taxiing via Alpha Charlie. I didn't get half of that because your microphone or my audio, my ears just that happened. Could you repeat that for me?
November 430 Echo Papa, runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha Charlie, advise ready for departure. I get that from people sometimes. They're like, it was so loud. I didn't even...
Taxiing via Alpha Charlie 430 Echo Papa.
I don't know if it's me or what. Diamond 5 Papa Sierra, runway 16 right, clear for the option.
16 right, clear for the option, Diamond 5 Papa Sierra.
Oh, dude, I've got model matching for this plane and everything. Wow. No. Oh, he stopped.
Papa holding short of runway 16 right.
Remember 430 Echo Papa, hold short 16 right for landing traffic.
Copy. Dude, I took an actual flight lesson here. It's so nice that there's a controller for once.
Dude, that's awesome. I get that comment like almost every time I get on Van Nuys. That's awesome. Well, I'm happy to serve. I was going to say happy to be here, but we all know that would have been a lie. I wanted to be in San Diego today. But that's okay. I am happy. I'm happy now. I'm happy now. How about that? We'll put it that way. I'm happy now. Damn it. I love my life in the valley with my beautiful wife. November 430 Echo Papa, Van Nuys altimeter 2987, wind 120 at 11, runway 16 right, line up and wait.
Lining up and wait, 430 Echo Papa. Clear to enter the runway?
Hey, firm Echo Papa, clear to enter the runway and line up and wait.
Lining up.
November 430 Echo Papa, traffic is Diamond 40, turning right crosswind, remaining in the pattern for runway 16 right, runway 16 right. Diamond 430 Echo Papa, make straight out departure, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
Am I clear or is the other guy clear?
November 430 Echo Papa, make straight out departure, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 430 Echo Papa. Woohoo!
Matthew O, yeah, I
Don't worry about me.
I answered your question earlier, but I think you were gone. I read the chat like way late. I've flown in reverse ops, but I've never been the controller for opposite direction ops. I've done east ops at Lindbergh, and I've done west ops, but not opposite direction. And I'll be honest, when I see that it might be opposite direction, I don't log on. The only times I've done east ops, I just didn't notice.
Oh, the smog is awful today.
November 430 Echo Papa, squawk mode, Charlie.
Squawking mode, Charlie, 430 Echo Papa.
Diamond 5 Papa Sierra, runway 16 right, clear for the option.
16 right, clear for the option, Diamond 5 Papa Sierra.
And yeah, the smog is terrible. One thing I do use this stream for is when people make small talk on the frequency, I reply to it on the stream. because I have the urge to continue the small talk, but I don't want to clutter my frequency with it. November 430 Echo Papa Squawk VFR 1200.
1201 Squawk.
Squawk 1200.
Squawking 1200430 Echo Papa.
Matthew, oh, that's funny. Matthew says, it's funny because when I was flying online last night, the controller switched to reverse ops. I instantly logged off. I was like, nope, not doing it. You know, it's funny, man, because as a pilot, I like when I see opposite direction ops or something crazy going down because I just have to listen to them dealing with it. I got to do the thing with my plane, but that, you know, that's easy. If I F it up too bad, they'll just give me a heading. But as a controller, when you're running the show and then everyone else is effing up, you know, because everyone has to do something a little different. And if you got 10 people, 6 or 7 of them are like going to F it up, probably. I mean, it depends, but boy. November 430 Echo Papa leaving Van Nuys class Delta airspace to the southwest. LA center and departure are offline. Squawk and maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. We'll see you.
Frequency approved. Squawking and maintaining VFR. Copy.
Suicide ops. I like suicide ops better. I think the term suicide ops fits the mood of today's stream a little bit better. A little bit more violent. What other kind of violent operations could there be? Sorry, I just keep thinking about, you know, homicide ops, harikari ops. It's like suicide ops, but you do it while holding a long Japanese knife. Anyway, I don't know why I'm like this, guys. Okay, just remember, you guys are choosing to watch this. Okay, nobody's making you. Diamond 5 Pop Sierra, runway 16 right. Clear for the option.
16 right, cleared for the option. Diamond 5 Pop Sierra.
This is what working Van Nuys Tower is actually like, guys. This is what you do. Yep. This is Van Nuys Tower. This is what we do, and this is how we do it. Third degree ops. I mean, flawless pattern work here. Yeah, don't you just want to take a deep breath? Oh, yeah. Hey, I thought the fires were over. Look at all this.
Van Nuys Tower, this is Britain
Too
Norman
soon, I'm
430
sorry.
Echo Papa requesting landing pattern entry for runway 16 right.
November 430 Echo Papa, Van Nuys Tower, in a right downwind, runway 16 right.
Right downwind, 16 right, 430 Echo Papa. Copy.
Diamond 5 Papa Sierra, runway 16 right, clear for the option.
16 right, clear for the option. Diamond 5 Pop Sarah.
November 430 Echo Papa, you looking to remain in the pattern on the go?
Copy, remaining in the pattern.
That ain't air from the fire. That's from my lawyer advised I
Hey,
didn't
I've
finish
always
that
wondered,
statement.
how does working control on on Vatsim work? Like, do you get your own, do you have to be on a plane, or can you just...
Oh no, we have a different. There's a different software called CRC, but you have to, you have to get certified and trained, and you have to join a region, and it's all at what is it, VetUSA.org or .net? I think .org.
.net.
VetUSA.net.
Are you guys in the simulator too? Like, can you physically see us, like when to take off, or is it just like a map?
Most controllers are just looking at a map or a radar. I can physically see you because we can use vPilot and do what's called the tower view. And so I've actually got a stream going in the links in my controller ADIS where I actually watch the runway.
Copy. I'm entering, what is this, the base leg? Or I'm flying right now, so...
November 430 Echo Papa. Van Nuys altimeter 2987, wind 120 at 11, runway 16 right, clear for the option. On the go, make right, close traffic 16 right.
Make right, close traffic, 430 Echo Papa, clear for the option. Check out this butter.
Diamond 5 Papa Sierra, any interest in 16 left?
We'll take it for 5 Pop Sarah.
5 Papa Sierra, make left, close traffic 16 left, thanks.
Do you want to do crosswind or over the airport?
5 Papa Sierra, make left crosswind, or I see, you're already on your right. Yeah, you can go over the airport, cross over the airport at pattern altitude to enter the left downwind for runway 16 right.
Cross over the airport at pattern to enter left down for 16 left. November 5 Pop Sarah.
That's right, 16 left. Did he say SoCal does better? I know Small Talk goes crazy. What did he say? Did he say SoCal does better? No, he said, look at this butter. He said, "Look, see, and I appreciate you, Dre, for pointing out the small talk factor. You know, I'm a friendly guy, and I am a small talking guy. Okay, but not on my frequency. The frequency is a sacred. Now, if you're asking me how to become a controller, it's a soft spot. I'll usually bite. Also,
Oh, that was awful. My pilot just got a spinal injury.
Also, pleasantries, everything else, that's one thing. But we got to keep it professional on the freak. Not a Discord server.
Exiting the runway 430 Echo Papa.
November 430 Echo Papa, welcome back to Van Nuys. Make right when able. And say parking.
Roger. Are you here often? Or, because I never see controller at Van Nuys, so.
Zero Echo Papa, occasionally when I either feel like it, or in this case, when I'm kicked off of another position.
Oh, okay. Alright. Making my way to the parking spot, 430 Echo Papa.
Remember 430 Echo Papa, taxi via Alpha to the ramp. We'll see ya. Diamond 5 Papa Sierra, runway 16 left, clear for the option.
16 left, cleared for the option, November 5 Papa Sierra.
And 5 Papa Sierra on the go, you can pick either runway. Which one would you like?
We'll try 16 left for now for November 5 Papa Sierra.
November 5 Papa Sierra on the go, make right, close traffic, 16 right.
Oh, you pressed 16 left.
Right, on the go. You said you wanted to try 16 left again. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. November 5 Papa Sierra on the go, make left, close traffic, 16 left.
Left close traffic for 16 left on the go, November 5 Papa Sierra.
I love that I ask him and then I give him the opposite. Anyway, I'm getting kind of delirious out here. The beep is a collision alert. It means two guys are about to run into each other. And the thing is, okay, I'm Van Nuys, all right, which means, and maybe I'll show you here. I think I can show you on this screen here. Yeah, I'm Van Nuys, which means I have fucking this. Okay, this is all I have. Just this. No more, no less, just this. But when you zoom out, you have all these MFs. Okay, like all these guys going in out of LA, all these guys down in this area that I got kicked out of, banned from, admonished for. Okay, now, if any of these people are going to run into each other, I get that beeping sound. Down here in little old stupid clunky Van Nuys, under the haze. It still registers a beep. Hey, this is kind of cool. Yeah, so we've got this approach for Burbank right now on 8. It's funny that you asked, and maybe you asked because we literally have somebody on approach for runway 8 over here at Burbank. But he's over 1,400 feet directly on top of our pattern guy. So there's nothing I can really, oh, here he is. Here's our pattern guy. Now right above him is the other guy. Up there's the other guy. Boom. Yeah, that guy's coming in for runway 8. I mean, there you go. That's how it works out. Literally like that. Isn't that nuts? Yep, there he goes, right into Burbank. If you're on the Burbank approach runway 8, you just hit the Van Nuys tower cam. Hello. I'm looking for our dude David. Diamond 5 Papa Sierra, runway 16 left, clear for the option.
16 left, cleared for the option. Diamond 5 Papa Sierra. We would have loved a traffic alert. We did not see that guy coming at all.
5 Papa Sierra, Roger. I was debating giving it to you. He was a good 1,500 feet above you.
Yeah, that scared the hell out of me when I was on that turn.
Well, good to know. Yeah, well, I will next time. That's for sure. I just figured there was no way he could possibly... there was no way the Diamond was going to hit the Airbus. There's just no chance. Beautiful how everything syncs together, right? So when can you do tower at LAX? I need to request a training session. And then I'll do a couple of sessions or however many, and then I'll get a solo certification. At that point, I'll be able to do LAX. Oh, we're still... I feel dumb. I meant to... That's so dumb. I didn't realize I didn't have this cam up because you could actually see the Airbus. Y'all missed the Airbus. I'm so sorry. That was my fault. Because that sucked because we could see the Diamond. The Diamond was right over here and the Airbus was way up here. Going right in. Anyway. Because the actual visual is what made me not give him the advisory. I was going to because on the radar I looked close and then I was like, well, 1,400, 1,500 feet, 1,200 feet. And then we saw him out the window and I said, yeah, it's fucking no chance. You're not even going to feel the wind on that guy. Bro, yeah, you should be here. We would have 2 planes in the pattern if you were here. Diamond 5 Papa Sierra, runway 16 left, clear for the option.
16 left, cleared for the option. Diamond 5 Papa Sierra. And for Diamond 5 Papa Sierra, can we get a right traffic out for 16 right?
Diamond 5 Papa Sierra, A firm on the go, make right close traffic, 16 right.
On the go, make right close traffic for 16 right, November 5 Papa Sierra.
I might be calling it soon. I might be calling it soon. Hey, thanks for watching, Dre. Good to see you, bro. Can't wait for you to get back, man, so we can fly together. Yeah, I'm starting to get that creeping feeling that it's getting to be time to go. Starting to feel that way. But it might be about time to get. The only question is, what do I do afterwards? Probably not this. Probably not this. Maybe I'll go to the gym. Maybe I'll fly. Who knows, but we're not going to do this. Hey, Matthew, I could schedule a session for, as soon as his ends, now mine begins. Or whatever. See, he has a session, so I can't see. The thing is, you have to wait for when somebody's on, but they didn't schedule a session. They just happen to be on. And then you schedule your session for 5 minutes later, and then you get on. So maybe if he's on and maybe in an hour, I'll do that. No, I'm fine. I've had enough. I've had enough controlling for today. Especially at Lindbergh. Last thing I need. Somebody else scheduling a fucking session. I'm glad, Muhammad, I bet you're still here, and I'm glad you're fucking still in timeout. I don't regret that. Diamond 5 Papa Sierra, runway 16 right, clear for the option.
16 right, clear for the option. Diamond 5 Papa Sierra.
I do not regret it. Also, I love, Muhammad, you've never been in my chat before until today when I'm crashing out over some obvious bullshit. I mean, say what you want about it. Very fucking stupid and gay. Yeah, Matthew, that's a good idea. I'm probably going to do the same thing. I flew last night. Dude, last night they had the Chicago event. Okay? I flew from Minneapolis to Chicago. All was well till I got into Chicago approach. And God bless this approach controller. I mean, this dude was doing all he could and then some. I mean, he was really phenomenal controller. Some of the worst GD pilots I've ever seen, especially a couple in particular. But I'm listening, and you know, for me, when somebody is like a crappy pilot, to me it's funny. I just find it fucking funny when that happens usually. Like when someone's fucking up and then the controller's kind of pissed. Like some part of me finds joy in that. I don't know if it's just a flashback to what, but it's kind of entertaining. And then it gets to a point where it's so ridiculous and you're like, wow, this guy is either the stupidest person ever or, more likely, should not be online yet on Vatsim and certainly not on the fucking event, okay? That's not even why I'm telling this story. Because I manage, I make it through approach, I get on final, I'm over with tower, and I have some add-on. I don't know what add-on it is. Now, normally, O'Hare is landing to the west, usually. And even when it's landing the other direction, I usually get 9er right or 9er center for the runway. I don't think I've ever landed on 9 left in my life. Nor have I departed 27 right. On short final for 9er left, I have a giant crane that has been erected right on the glide slope for 9er right. I mean, unavoidable. And I say that because I hit it in my 737 with damage turned off. Diamond 5 Pop Sierra, runway 16 right. Clear for the option.
16 right, clear for the option, and this will be a full stop for us. November 5 Pop Sierra.
Roger that, 5 Pop Sierra. It'll be a full stop for me, too. You'll be my last one here.
All right.
Anyway, I did somehow manage to still crash the plane onto the runway. And I taxied in. But I didn't get any of that, like, feeling of a job well done that you get, you know, like when you fucking, you know, nail a landing or, you know, you grease it or you fucking butt. None of that. I just felt bad and annoyed. I was annoyed at the bad pilots I had to listen to and at myself and at my stupid scenery. The worst. So yeah, I did that whole event last night. I got really nothing out of it. And actually, it was like a bad day at work. It was like everything sucked. I got off and I was like, yeah, fuck Flight Sim. And here we are today. Mood has not improved. But the vibes are better. The vibes are better today, but the mood has not improved. We're signing the F off after this. Oh, yeah. Ooh. A little bit squirrely there. Whoa. Whoa, a little squirrely. Diamond 5 Papa Sierra, welcome back to Van Nuys. Taxi via Alpha to the ramp. We'll see ya.
Alpha to the ramp. We'll see you November 5 Pop Sierra.
Thanks for flying, man. So, Attention aircraft, Van Nuys Tower is now closed. Thanks for flying. We will. So. Well, thank you for watching. More importantly, thank you for flying. More importantly, thank you for not kicking me off of Van Nuys Tower like I was so rudely kicked out of Lindbergh Tower. All right, see you later.